So, skipping jauntily into the arena is Yusuf Changalawe, the soldier from the Tanzanian army. Participated in the World Championships last year, as he did in the 2021 IBA World Championships, a bronze medalist at the 2022 Commonwealth Games, and a year later took bronze on the continental stage at the African Championships in Yaoundé, Cameroon.
Opponent coming into the gold corner, representing the Democratic Republic of Congo, it's Pita Kabeji.
So Pita Kabeji, 24 years of age, from the Democratic Republic of Congo, the All-Africa Games gold medalist from the edition that took place in Accra in Ghana, and the African Continental Champion at 80 kilograms in 2023. These men have met before at the Nelson Mandela Cup in Durban earlier this year. On that occasion, it was a split decision victory in favor of this man that had to go to the extra judges. That's how close it was. The 5 scoring judges, their opinion then had to be added to by the additional judges available in IBA boxing to determine the victor in what was an incredibly close, hard-fought affair at the Nelson Mandela Cup in South Africa. So back-to-back African championships at 80 kilograms for Pita Kabeji.
This is IBA Champions Night, Addis Ababa, presented to you by the President of the IBA, Mr. Umar Kremlov, and the President of the African Boxing Confederation, Mr. Iyasu Wasson. This contest is 8 3-minute rounds in the 80 kilogram weight division. Our sponsors for the evening are Gazprom, IB Challenger, Ethiopian Airways, Smile Dental, and our gold sponsor for the evening are DMC Real Estate. Your officials for this contest, judges at ringside are Sid Ali Mokritari, Sarah Boualel, and Stephen Masiabumbi. Your referee in charge of the action from Afghanistan will be Tamim Sultani. And now it's time to meet the boxers. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the black corner, weighing in at 79.9 kilograms. He comes to the ring with a record which includes 8 wins. 3 of those wins come by way of knockout. He is a former African Games semi-finalist, and he represents Tanzania. Yusuf Changalawe. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the gold corner, weighing in the same as his opponent, 79.9 kilograms. His record includes 14 wins, and 4 of those wins come by way of knockout. He is the current reigning African champion. He comes to us representing the Democratic Republic of Congo, Pita
Gentlemen, head up, no holding, no low blow. Shake your hands and good luck.
So clear set of final instructions from the referee, Mr. Tamim Sultani. These familiar rivals prepare to do battle once again, this time over 8 3-minute rounds in the 80 kilogram light heavyweight division. So we're underway then. 2 magnificently conditioned 80 kilogram light heavyweight boxers scheduled in a contest for 8 3-minute rounds. The boxer wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold is Yusuf Changalawe from Dar es Salaam, the Tanzanian capital, soldier. the Tanzanian army. His opponent, in the white trunks trimmed with gold, fighting out of the gold corner, is Pita Kabeji, 24 years of age, of Congo province in DR Congo. Comes to the ring as the reigning king of all of the continent of Africa. Back-to-back African continental titles at 80 kilograms in 2022 and 2023, and then picked up the All Africa Games gold medal to cement his place as the best 80 kilogram boxer on the continent. Yusuf Changalawe, no slouch himself, having come away with a bronze medal in the 2023 championships at 86 kilograms. He was a bronze medalist in the Commonwealth Games from the NEC in Birmingham in 2022. So cagey start by both boxers in the first half of this opening round. Changalawe, perhaps the slightly lengthier of these two 80 kilogram light heavyweights. Commentated on both of these men extensively in the past, and in addition to their ring craft and ring IQ, each of them explosive as well, particularly with their backhands. And there's the right cross, right on cue from Yusuf Changalawe. Good left jab to the body in response from Kabeji. So Changalawe just looking to up the tempo here with less than a minute remaining in the first. Just keeping his man occupied with that rangefinder of a left jab is Kabeji. Easily dealt with by the back foot movement of Changalawe. Changalawe continuing to just close the distance, creeping forwards, his feet barely leaving the canvas. Now looking to reestablish his position at center ring. Left jab, right cross, not too far away from Kabeji. And again, at this weight class, and with these boxers in particular, lights can be turned out courtesy of a single shot. So a real cat and mouse affair in the opening 3 minutes of this 80 kilogram light heavyweight contest, scheduled for 8 threes. Jab coming up from the waist of Changalawe. And a tactical opening indeed to get us underway here. In addition to establishing themselves as the best boxers on the continent, unsurprisingly, these two men have each taken fistfuls of national championships in their respective homelands. Outright national championships or selection tournaments to go ahead and earn that spot on national teams to go and represent on the world stage or the continental stage. Changalawe. Again, one thing you can often say, the overwhelming majority of cases, that when you see a boxer's got an occupation as a soldier, they're invariably in fantastic condition, irrespective of whatever else they bring. Physical conditioning is not going to be an issue for boxers, men and women, who represent their respective nations' military services. Left jab to the body from Kabeji, and then a double left jab, followed by a right cross, but then keeping the attack going to make it first and third boxing is Kabeji. Wasn't particularly accurate with the second phase of attack, and nor with his attempt to double left hook to head, then body. Changalawe looking to shoot out that left jab from his belt line. There he did get through with it. Again, just bringing it up from that type of angle, on that type of trajectory, could make it difficult to discern for Kabeji. His jab altogether more conventional, being pistoned out from the shoulder. Looking to drop that jab down to the body of Changalawe. Changalawe continuing to flick up that left jab, almost landing with the backhand when it gets through. There he shoots it up on a steep angle once again. Countered by Kabeji, then Kabeji knocking down the attempted incoming fire. You see him use that parry defense with the right glove once again. And as strange as it sounds, sometimes the jabs in particular that are thrown aren't necessarily designed to land. Here we did get through Changalawe. Sometimes it can be just used to establish range or blind the opponent, and the shot that the boxer really wants is the backhand that will follow it. If you can get that leather into the eyes of your opponent, there's a scoring straight shot from Kabeji, countered by Changalawe. If you can get that straight shot to obscure the vision of the disguised backhand, then that can often render the backhand even more dangerous, because, again, the shots which do the most damage are the ones that the boxer doesn't see and nearby can't brace the body for. Oh, there's an overhand right landed by Kabeji. Just before the bell, Pita Kabeji with a looping overhand right. I think it actually landed with the inside of the glove, but it certainly got the attention of Yusuf Changalawe. But he took the shot effectively and makes it back to the sanctuary of his black corner. So another cagey round of boxing, but some wonderful skills demonstrated by both men during the course of that second 3-minute frame. So into the third round then. Both boxers operating from the top of the logo at centre ring. Changalawe looking to sharpen up that lead left. He turned it into a long hook, slapping his man with the inside of his glove as he landed it. Changalawe holding his ground now, and that's why we've got this standoff just on the edge of range. Double jab, so the second one dropped down to the body. Stab jab, thrusted out by Kabeji. Again, each man remaining defensively responsible. That right glove up and around the defensive area doesn't necessarily have to be up by the temple, as Kabeji's proffering it. Lennox Lewis gives a great breakdown, something that he's told me in person, the 1988 Olympic super heavyweight gold medalist, that when he hooked up with Manny Stewart, said Lennox previously used to have the right glove up by his temple, but Manny Stewart said, listen, you're going to be taller than most of the guys you're facing, just bring it down and out a few inches. You'll be able to see the incoming left hook as Kabeji gets through with a good left hook to the body, and then look at that right hand in response downstairs beneath the left hook elbow of Kabeji from Changalawe. Looking for a right uppercut, couldn't find the range, and now this one heating up in the third round. Corkscrew left hand's an effective shot. Good left hook to the body, just brought about a reaction from Changalawe. Bent over to his right, and then look how he's keeping that right elbow clamped to his flank, because he may have been tickled beneath the short rib. And looking for that spot once again is Kabeji. Right hand over the top is Changalawe, backed up to the neutral corner, just to the right of our commentary position. Right uppercut turned underneath. Good double left hook. The second one did land again on that right side, as Kabeji looking to tenderize the torso of Changalawe with that heavy left hook that he possesses. There's the same shot once again as he continues to tattoo the torso of Yusuf Changalawe. Big swing and a miss with the right hand, comes back with a left hook, does Yusuf Changalawe. Tucking up tightly though, but then look at that sharp shooting success. Punches underneath, being turned beneath the guard and in between the defenses from Yusuf Changalawe. Burst of punches to the body, followed by a left hook in between the gloves. And this one now taking place in the confines of a telephone booth on the top of the logo at center ring. Toe-to-toe between these two tall light heavyweights. There's the left hook downstairs once more, part of a double hook from Pita Kabeji. Two men standing chest to chest, toe to toe, testing the strength of one another on the inside. Each man reluctant to concede ground. Closing seconds of this third round. Looking for the double left hook once more was Kabeji. Did get through with a sneaky right hand in between the gloves of Changalawe. Changalawe inconvenienced on the ropes, got his right hand through, right uppercut, right hook with his back square on the ropes. The closing shots of that third round. What a round. Terrific work to the body with the left hand in particular by this man. But it brought about a response from Changalawe, who began to find holes in Kabeji's defenses on the inside to score with his own offense. Some of the action from the third round, which was invariably taking place at close quarters. There's the vaunted left hook of Kabeji. He was able to score with repeatedly during the course of the third round, but then look at that burst of quality punches through and around the defenses of Kabeji from Yusuf Changalawe. A close round indeed. So we move into the fourth round. Both boxers, again, operating from the spacious center ring. Effective movement around the clock face. Clockwise fashion from Changalawe. Sidestepping to present a different angle to his man. Coming forward behind the right hand. The overhand variety is Kabeji. And Changalawe getting back to work behind that jab once again. Beautiful counter jab to make it first and third boxing. He ended the salvo with a right cross with Changalawe. Changalawe continuing to snake out that left jab from around his belt line. Overhand right from Kabeji, not too far away. He now operating behind a low left hand, behind the half cover guard. Right hand protecting his chin, the left arm protecting his body and torso. Both boxers continue to try and lure their man into the trap. There's an overhand right followed by an inaccurate left hook from Kabeji. An overhand right, he didn't really seem to get much back leg on the shot. Kabeji swung it from the shoulder like a bowler in cricket. Cricket's not particularly big in this part of the world, but it is big in Kenya, in East Africa. Zambia and Zimbabwe on the continent of Africa, and South Africa, of course. We love the game of cricket as well. Oh, there's another looping roundhouse right. Bowled in by Kabeji. Has caught Changalawe with that shot on a few occasions in this contest. There's the same shot once more, but it's landed with the inside of the glove, and that renders it a slap rather than a legal scoring punch. It must connect with the knuckle part of the glove for it to be a scoring shot. But still, it's going to be coming with some force from the well-conditioned frame of Pita Kabeji. Counter left jab from Changalawe was an effective scoring shot. Good stab jab to the body from Kabeji, but there's a beautiful right-hand lead landed by Changalawe, just catching Kabeji as he was advancing. Didn't really put much on it. The impact would have been doubled up by the forward movement of the man in the white trimmed with gold. So it's Kabeji continuing to edge his way forwards. Changalawe's got his right hand locked and loaded before accepting this clinch on the inside. freeing his hands to work away with Kabeji. Lower punch output in his fourth stanza compared to the third, where both men really got busy on the inside. Right hand not too far away from Kabeji, and that was a straighter one than the overhand right that he was warned about, that he was spoken to about for punching incorrectly with the inside of the glove. Another close, competitive round of boxing. One of the overhand rights landed with the inside of the glove from Kabeji. Keeping his composure under fire and able to spin his way out of the corner is Changalawe. So into the fifth round then. In addition to their meeting at the Nelson Mandela Cup in Durban early this year, Kabeji also got the better at the semi-final stage of Yusuf Changalawe at the All Africa Games. So that's how much familiarity and respect exists between the two. Magnificent run to the gold medal podium in Buchan in Ghana. Contest out of 4 is what was required for Kabeji to pick up that All African Games gold medal, adding to the silver that he won back in 2019 at the edition in Rabat in Morocco. Leaping left hook not too far away from Kabeji. But again, pouncing with the left hook of his own out of the corner is Changalawe. Beautiful counter shot from Changalawe, the leaping left hook from the man in white and gold, inaccurate. There's that same overhand right once again. They have grazed Changalawe with the inside of the glove. Oh, that's a beautiful left hook out of a crouch from Pita Kabeji, bobbing and weaving to get his way into range while avoiding the incoming fire from Changalawe, and then just clip the chin of Changalawe with that leaping left hook. There you see him keeping the head movement going once again as he rumbles forward once more and scores with a good jab to the body. There's an up jab landed with a bent arm from Changalawe. Looking for the same shot once again. Just conceding ground. That right hand not too far away, but counter right hand landed in a flash by Changalawe. Pita Kabeji, no stranger to this type of distance, having made his pro debut as recently as June of this year, where he went a 6-round distance. Good double left hand, the one to the body blocked by the elbow, but then the scoring hook upstairs, then inaccurate with the lead left hook, and again, piling up points with that pecking, poking right hand lead is Yusuf Changalawe. Terrific work by him in this flurry of punches, penetrating the defenses of Pita Kabeji. Terrific response. The eye-catching power shots coming from Pita Kabeji, but piling up points with pecking, poking punches of his own. Oh, Yusuf Changalawe. So again, that is another age-old question. Is it the power and eye-catching work of this man, or the comparatively consistent punch output and point-scoring shots landed by Yusuf Changalawe during the course of that 5th round? Some of the action from that 3-minute frame. So we move into round number 6. What has been an 80-kilogram light heavyweight contest that has kept spectators on the edge of their seat through the 5 completed rounds so far, because both of these men possess plenty of pop in their punches. One mistake could well prove terminal. So each of them remaining defensively responsible. Being wary of capitalizing on the seemingly apparent openings being presented by their opponents. As each of them are looking to lay traps. Low held guard presenting that chin like something of a mirage from Yusuf Changalawe, as he's countered effectively with his right cross on the occasions where Kabeji had looked to take advantage of that seemingly open chin, and Kabeji has done similar also, showing terrific explosivity and reflexes to score to both body and head. It's been a really thoughtful contest through the first 5.5 rounds so far. Scoring jab again from Changalawe. He's had real consistent success with that shot as he uncoils it once more. There's the same shot once again. Right hand lead not too far away from Kabeji. That left jab can be a real nuisance, irritant and deterrent. Changalawe has been busy with it for the majority of the contest. Here he comes forward behind that left-right combination. Oftentimes he's just circled away laterally both left and right while snaking out a single jab that has disrupted the rhythm and the balance and the momentum that Kabeji is looking to establish. Right hand lead not too far away, came over the top from Kabeji, and he kept his pursuit going and scored with 2 and 3 shots downstairs before looking to bring a hook upstairs to conclude the combination. So Kabeji pinning his man to the ropes once again, Changalawe tying his man up to walk him back across the ring and get himself out of that confined position. Closing seconds of this 6th round. Left hook not too far away from Kabeji. Bobs and weaves his way into range once again. He had the first and final word during that trade-off. His left hand, his 2-shot success punctuated in between by a single shot from Changalawe. Right hand to the body not too far away. Changalawe looked for a right hand over the top after spinning off the ropes, couldn't quite find the range. Some of the action from round number 6. So into round 7 then. Changalawe looking to get busy with that lead left jab once again. Kabeji looking to proffer feints on the edge of range here now, stamping over that front foot. But in the meantime, just look at the activity on that lead left from Changalawe. A single left jab came in response from Kabeji. But in the meantime, continuing to rattle out that lead left hand like a trip hammer is Changalawe. There it is in evidence once again and again to make it first and third boxing for the man in black trimmed with gold. Really busy with the lead left. Doing a good job blocking and parrying it on occasion with Kabeji, but because he's doing that with his own hands, he's not been able to get his own offense away. for the majority of the first minute of this 7th round. There's another scoring left jab in between the gloves of Kabeji, knocking his braided head back. Wonderful use of the lead left in the first minute of this 7th round by Changalawe. There he brings the right hand into play. Roundhouse right reached for, but not finding the range from Kabeji. And this is terrific boxing at distance. Left hook glances the chin of Changalawe. Right uppercut turned underneath by Changalawe. Bull rush forward from Kabeji. Kept the attack going, but made to miss by Changalawe. There's a left hook from Kabeji, which does land on the jaw of Changalawe. Surely he doesn't want to be stood square on the ropes as he is now, and that's why he's picked off by a left hand. And another one comes crashing in from Kabeji, who enjoys a good portion of the round with the big, tall, broad-shouldered figure of Yusuf Changalawe standing square on the ropes. That makes it a full-size target. And when you're as potent a puncher as Pita Kabeji, who's going body hunting, but then was short of the mark and picked off by a couple of uppercuts from Changalawe, but surely he doesn't want to be in this position here. Right hand success again because he's totally square. The target couldn't be any bigger for Pita Kabeji, and in each instance in this 7th round where he's come square on the ropes, Kabeji has enjoyed success. It's a nice movement by dipping at the knees and then walking back into the front door to shovel punches into the belt line. Good work to the body from Kabeji in the closing seconds of this 7th round. Changalawe's put an awful lot into the first 2.5 minutes where his lead jab was really accurate, but then on a couple of occasions he stood square on the ropes. Kabeji has enjoyed success. That has encouraged him as he continues to haul punches just above the belt line of Pita Kabeji. So not quite a round of two halves as Changalawe responds with body shots of his own. Nice movement in the pocket from Kabeji, and after making his man miss, did score to the body. Terrific round of boxing, because Yusuf Changalawe was seemingly in a really good position for the first perhaps 2 minutes behind his lead left jab, snaking it up from his belt line, turning it through the middle, but then he came square on the ropes, invited pressure. This man capitalized and enjoyed a strong conclusion to the round. But is it enough to enjoy the points that were piled up to get the better of the round and overcome the points that were piled up by Changalawe's accurate lead left stick for the first 2 minutes of that 7th round? So some running repairs just made to the turnbuckle over in that black corner. And the 8th and final round is underway in what has been a terrifically competitive 80-kilogram light heavyweight contest so far. Yusuf Changalawe, the 2023 African Continental bronze medalist, the reigning Commonwealth Games bronze medalist from Birmingham 2 years ago, has used this shot to terrific effect for the first 2 minutes of round number 7, and to begin round number 8. It's been a prominent weapon in his armory, but Pita Kabeji has bobbed and weaved and rumbled his way forwards, and in the final minute of the 7th round he got his man in this position here and then hauled in heavy leather to Changalawe's body. Changalawe seemingly learning from the errors of judgment that he made in the 7th round, and tied his man up immediately when he came square on the ropes, walked him back to the space of center ring, and now looking to maintain the gap between himself and Kabeji with that lead left hand. And that was wonderful boxing from Changalawe, because he kept his man at bay with the lead left. The overhand right came in, it was dealt with defensively, and he countered with a clever quick right hand of his own. Halfway through the 8th and final round, as Kabeji looking to work his way back into his preferred punching territory once again. That's mid and short range, where he can let those bent arm punches go, particularly to the long, lean torso. And there's a roundhouse right upstairs landed with a bent arm by Kabeji. Changalawe up on his toes, but he's standing square on the ropes once again, and that brings Kabeji right back into it, and he lands with a 3-shot combination. So Kabeji, is he able to keep the movement going for the final minutes of this 8th and final round? Because the moment he holds his feet, he's invariably square on the ropes, and Kabeji is right back into his wheelhouse and scoring effectively to both body and head. And Kabeji remaining on his chest, looking for heavy offense on the inside. Changalawe not able to free his arms. There he's looking for the right uppercut. Kabeji with a good left hook down to the body. Both boxers perhaps feeling the pace here deep into this 8th and final round. A moment of sustained quality could well prove decisive. Right uppercut was sought by Changalawe. He did score with a right hook around the corner. Pita Kabeji comes back with good work to the body from both flanks. Toe-to-toe stuff in the closing stages of this 8th and final round. As the boxers continuing to lean on and grapple on the inside, will they be able to free their hands and produce a moment of eye-catching quality to impress the judges before the bell? Changalawe able to get up on his toes, dance away counterclockwise to his right. Counter shot from him after the roundhouse right of Kabeji was inaccurate. And both men continuing to look for space for their offense. Burst of punches to both body and head from Kabeji. He thinks he's done enough. So too does Changalawe. And that was a terrific contest between boxers of contrasting physiques and contrasting styles. This man's work on the inside was notable. Had repeated success with his overhand right. Worked away well to the body when he's able to bob and weave his way into range. But this man's lead left jab was a fantastic weapon in his repertoire during the course of this contest as well. So it's likely to be, well, it wouldn't surprise me if it was a split decision, but who is going to have their hand raised as the victor here? I think it's incredibly close. And many of the rounds, who would the close rounds have been scored for? Because each boxer enjoyed success in their preferred territories. Changalawe, sometimes the eye-catching work with the jab in the first couple of minutes, particularly in the 7th round, only for Kabeji to come on strong in the final minute of the round with good work to the body. So it's an incredibly close affair. Kabeji is in no doubt that he has done enough to be declared the victor and maintain his supremacy in this rivalry with Yusuf Changalawe. But again, the work of Changalawe, particularly behind that long left jab, cannot be discounted. And both men throwing some shapes up in the boxing ring. Changalawe draped between or beneath his East African national flag of Tanzania. DR Congo's Pita Kabeji thinks that he's done enough as well. This could well be a split decision. Which way is it going to go?
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for both of our boxers. Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to our judges' scorecards, where we have a split decision in favor of your winner. In the black corner,
and it is Kabeji.
Representing Tanzania.
Oh, excuse me, I stand corrected. It's Yusuf Changalawe out of the black corner, a split decision victor. His lead left hand, surely a crucial component in what was a terrifically competitive performance. And now he's finding more energy to continue to shimmy his way through the night here at the arena in the Addis Museum. But what a fantastic contest, and wonderful to see that respect between two familiar rivals. On this occasion, over the 8-round duration, it is Yusuf Changalawe who has been declared a split decision victor. But Pita Kabeji playing his part in what was a fantastic affair to behold. Very little in it, nip and tuck all the way, but again, the activity and the accuracy with that lead left hand from Yusuf Changalawe could not be discounted. that is what has seen him crowned as a split decision victor over Pita Kabeji.